It's that classic tech anxiety, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You're about to drop, what, $40,000 on a new car, but you hear that the next big thing is just around the corner.
It feels like buying an iPhone in August.
Exactly. Except this isn't just about a slightly better camera.
No, this is a much bigger deal.
Yeah.
We're looking at the difference between a smart car and a full-blown supercomputer on wheels.
Right. So today we're digging into the Silicon Horizon, which is this great strategic analysis of Tesla's hardware roadmap.
Mm-hmm.
And the big question we're trying to answer is, do you pull the trigger on the current setup, the AI4, or do you wait for the rumored AI5?
It's a huge dilemma. Our mission here is to figure out if that promised, 10x performance leap is actually worth waiting for, or if you're better off now.
Okay, so let's get into the specs first, because the numbers in this report are aggressive.
They really are. I mean, the current hardware, AI4, is already very impressive. It's pushing somewhere around 300 to 500 TOPS.
And TOPS is trillions of operations per second, basically how fast the car's brain can think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But AI5, the target is, get this, 2,000 to 2,500 TOPS.
Oh, okay.
Like a whole different ball game. The goal isn't just, better lane keeping. It's to run these large world models.
I've heard that term. It's sort of like ChatGPT, but for physics, for the real world.
That's a great way to put it. Instead of predicting the next word, the car is predicting the next frame of video. It understands causality, gravity.
There's a catch. All that brain power has to come at a cost.
Huge catch. The report calls it the energy tax.
Right. I saw the power draw figures. AI5 pulls up to 800 watts.
800 watts.
Yeah.
Up from about 300 in the current cars.
That's a lot. That's like running a high-end gaming PC at full blast.
Or a space heater.
A space heater just constantly running while you're driving.
Right.
In an EV, that has to hit your range.
It does. You're looking at a potential 3 to 5% range loss just keeping the computer on.
And that must just kill something like Sentry mode, right? An 800-watt drain would flatten the battery.
It makes it much, much harder to manage. Which brings up the question I know you're thinking.
Can I just upgrade it later?
The classic PC builder strategy.
Yeah, just swap the card out in a few years.
The report is pretty brutal on this. The answer is a hard no. It's physically impossible.
Impossible, not just difficult.
Impossible. It's the plumbing. The wiring harnesses in today's cars are only rated for 300 watts.
And you're trying to push 800 through them.
You would literally melt the wires. Not to mention the cooling systems aren't designed to handle that kind of heat. So if you buy AI4, you are married to AI4.
Okay, that is a terrifying thought. But there's the silver lining here, right? The sensor half step.
This is probably the most critical insight for anyone looking to buy right now.
Okay.
We tend to lump the brain, the computer, and the eyes, the hammers all together.
Right, it's all one system.
But it's not.
Yeah.
And the report says the upcoming Juniper refresh for the Model Y is getting a massive sensor upgrade, even with the old computer.
These are the new IMX sensors with global shutter.
Exactly. So instead of that wobbly jello effect you get from a rolling shutter at high speeds,
it takes the whole picture at once, instantly.
It freezes motion perfectly. It's a huge leap for computer vision. Plus, they're finally adding that front bumper camera.
So you don't need the supercomputer to get the better eyes.
You don't. And that changes the whole calculation.
It really does, because if I'm just a normal person driving to work, why on earth would I wait for AI5?
You probably shouldn't. The report's timeline puts volume production for AI5 out in, late 2026, maybe even 2027.
It's a long time.
That's a very long time. So really, AI5's for one type of buyer?
The Robo-Taxi speculator.
Yep. The person who is buying the car as an asset, who thinks it will join a driverless fleet and earn them money. You need that industrial-grade 99.9999% reliability for that.
For the rest of us, the utility maximizer.
You buy the Juniper Refresh with AI4. You get the best new sensors, a computer that is more than capable for supervised driving, and you avoid the risk of being a beta tester.
It seems like AI5 is this incredible data center on wheels, but maybe just total overkill for the grocery run.
It's a pragmatic trade-off,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, before we wrap, here's a final thought to chew on. We're moving toward these cars being essentially edge computing nodes.
Mm-hmm.
At what point does the computer becoming obsolete matter more than, the wheels falling off?
That is going to be a very expensive question for a lot of people to answer very soon.
Thanks for listening to this deep dive. Drive safe.